In that scenario, would you have ran out to get her, or would you have stayed in the room?
In the moment, you can get sucked in that, but
If that was you,
in the if
if it was you,
trying to avoid the question.
Some questions are left better unanswered. You know? Hello and welcome to the Lost and Faded podcast, where we get faded and lost until we're a movie on film for the week. This week, Project X, with your host Byron, and my co-host Chris, and my guest for this week is Tyler.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Welcome back, guys.
Hell yeah.
Hello, I'm glad to be back.
Yeah.
Redemption.
Yeah, this was a lot different than the last episode we did. We were so tired the last episode. We were just...
Oh, dude, we smoked way too much, you know?
Yeah. All right, before we get into the roll-up, let's talk about a little bit about the plot and overall how you guys feel about the movie.
It's a legendary movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. It's just that classic high school movie. That's I watched it in high school, and
Yeah, same.
always been a great movie on my list.
It's like puts like the tier of like when you're trying to throw a party, you know, you want it to be on that type of level.
Yeah. Well, not that.
Well, yeah, no, obviously not, but like
Maybe,
the idea
like-
is to be like, you know, that was like a movie.
They like midway point.
Yeah.
I remember when I first saw it, I was actually in middle school, like 8th grade, I want to say.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
In theaters, I saw it.
You saw it in theaters?
Yeah.
That's great.
And I think we rented it like at my house, and I watched it with my parents.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's the living room.
That's wild.
They're like, you're not going to any parties. I was like, okay.
We'll see about that. So as I roll up, we can get into the cast, the characters. So sit back, relax, and roll up as we talk about this crazy movie. So we gotta start with Thomas, I want to say. He's a normal kid.
That's
Like,
so me in high school, bro. Like,
I was gonna say that was literally like me in high school.
freaking out over everything.
I know, I'm like, bro, I don't know if I should do this. And then that's definitely me.
So I would always throw parties in high school, and I felt like him every time because I'd be there and I'd be like, people would literally be breaking shit in my backyard. I'd be like, oh my god. I'd be telling like my two friends that I fucking literally threw it with, like, guys, they're breaking shit. It's like, it's good. It's like,
We'll fix it in the morning.
same thing, dude. Oh my god, every time too.
Not the breaking stuff. We're like, all right, we gotta chill out.
No.
And then his opposite is Costa, which is his friend, I guess best friend. He's bringing everything to the 10. He's like, we're doing all this, we're going crazy, we're going all out.
Most unhinged, just kid around, you know. But this is like typical high school, though. Like everyone had the friend that was like Costa.
Yeah, for sure. That was definitely.
He gave
Just a bad influence all around.
literally, he gave no fucks about his consequences.
Just lying, being like, oh, it'll be good.
Dude, it's fine. Probably anything like anything that would break it. Dude, I know a guy, my uncle. Dude, my cousin could fix this tomorrow.
Yeah, you got one day to fix 70 things. I know everybody to fix it.
I got them plugged, dog. Don't worry.
Their other friend is JB.
Oh, I love JB, bro, dude.
Funny as fuck.
He's just chill as fuck.
Dude, my favorite scene of the JB is when they were in the car and he was talking about like how to please a girl. He's like, bro, this is magic. You don't even know what you're missing.
Because he slaps them. I was cracking up when I rewatched it.
He's showing
Shut the fuck up.
He's like, you're lost. Good information.
Yeah, I felt like I just like there was always the kid that was like JB, bro. Like when he like came down in the suit, that should remind me of like high school, bro. Like
that, just like perverted as fuck.
like the kid that would just like come to high school like all dressed into like the 10. It's like, bro, I'm about to impress the ladies with this.
Like, are you?
That was
Like, I don't know if they want to see you in a suit here in school. Like,
Yeah.
wow. That was probably his first party.
Yeah, I like that actor though. He was funny in that at the time. He like Kid Cannabis was a really good movie he was in.
I heard about it, but I don't think I watched
It's a
it.
great movie. It's about smuggling weed over the border of Canada. It's such a good movie.
And let's talk about Dax, the
Oh.
cameraman.
I felt like that was me.
When they first showed him, I literally thought it was the guy who plays McLovin. Like at first, because he has like the same face for a second, and I was like, oh no, that ain't him. But he's that guy you know would tell you like don't come to school.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Dude, the funniest thing about his actor is he's a YouTuber now, and he's on Instagram. He's big. He's called like Dax Flames or something. He has like super awkward humor.
Yeah, I have seen him in other movies. I can't remember what, but
He was in 21 Jump Street.
yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
He was part of that nerdy group.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even realize.
So I think these came out like within like a year of each other. So he was just on a roll that year.
Playing a school shooter in this one. Murdered his parents.
Yeah, literally. The last character I think we should talk about is Kirby, the love interest.
One of them.
Yeah, I guess one of them. But I mean, she's like the main.
one,
Yeah.
She was cool.
It was always a nice moment between them. And then it's just back to chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gets so close, and then I just be like, something blew up in the backyard.
He's like, fuck.
All right, so I finished rolling up so we can get into the Fada talk. Let's start with the intro.
With when like Costa gets to the house and he's
Yeah.
like talking about like I'm gonna get my dick wet or something. And
What
mom's
was
like,
that
"What are you gonna
song?
get wet?"
Fuck. Custa's trying to throw this huge ass party for Thomas's 18th birthday, which his parents' anniversary is on that same day as his birthday, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna go do our anniversary instead of spending time with you on your birthday." That's crazy.
Especially on his 18th.
Yeah, I'm like,
His dad thought he was a loser.
Dude, he's a loser.
Yeah.
That should have you down. I was like, goddamn.
he can probably hear you.
He was getting recorded the whole time by Dax, so I mean.
Dude, Thomas looking back at it.
Yeah. Really.
They get to school and Thomas is like, he still hesitant about the party, and he's like, and Costa's like, let me spread the word. He puts this on Craigslist. He's telling literally everyone they walk by to come to the party. He does like a mass text message throughout the whole school.
Puts on the school, like, all the announcement board or
Like
whatever.
when he's like walking up to like some girl, he's like, wear something tight, and like that was it. Like no information.
Like, he had zero information whatsoever. Just
Really? He's the worst, honestly.
would not fly these days.
No, everything
Cancel
about that movie.
immediately.
No, none of it would.
No,
No, he's wildin'.
But that's why movies are so good in that era. They were just like more wild.
Yeah.
You get movies like that nowadays.
Hell no.
And when they try, it's like, it's not as good.
That's why comedy is dying, like comedy movies. It's sad. They're like either be fucked up or no comedy movies. I'm like, oof.
Saw a little intro though, getting the whole party thing started when they're at the grocery store too.
Dude.
Yeah, and they're like, I'm going to a party, and he's like, oh shit, I'm going to the same party.
And Miles Teller is just Miles Teller. I was just like, all right.
All of them, I don't know if you noticed, all of them are their names. Like the cast, that's their names.
Oh,
I
damn.
saw it at the end. Like I was like, wait, they're literally just playing them.
You're right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I
It
like
reminds me
that.
of like, what's that? This Is the End, where everyone like played themselves. That's pretty.
It makes it feel a little bit more real.
Yeah, you don't have to remember somebody's fake name for a movie. Like you're just talking to each other.
We gotta talk about, what's his name? T-Rick? So they go to T-Rick's house to pick up Bud, and Costa's just high as fuck. He's like, let's take this fucking gnome. They're in this like ghetto ass, like sketchy ass place. And I'm just like, never would I ever do any of that. Like,
And Dax is like outside the window with the camera, and he like looks over and he goes down. I'm like, dude, that gave me anxiety. I was like, dude, if that man saw you recording him, how crazy
lost
he
his
was.
shit.
Really?
Yeah. Old veteran, I think he was, or something.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, he's fucked up. But then as they're leaving with the gnome that they took, the dude runs after them. And I like how JB was like, he's like the fucking Terminator, because he was. He like ran to the car like 3 times.
Came out of that. He knew to go around the other way or get out the other side.
After that, I'd be like, nah, leave the gnome. He's gonna keep coming.
Like, bro, why does he care about this gnome so much?
Breaks the windshield. He's like, I got a guy for that. I got a guy. My uncle owns a body shop. You're good. You're good. How much money do you have? Like, just like to fix your friend's stuff. You know what I mean?
But I'll do it for the
Offering
free.
it.
For the free.
He's spending money though. He bought a whole bounce house for the party.
That is true. Yeah.
That's pretty lit, bro.
Yeah, that was a great addition to that.
Especially later in the party when they jump off the roof onto it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then he jumped off and it was like deflated, shaky. I was like, oh, dude's gonna die.
Finger is like sideways.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh. And he just kept going on about his night.
And at that point, you kind of just have to, you know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, wrapped it up in a bag of ice. Just called it a day.
We gotta talk about the security team.
Tyler. As soon as I watched the movie, I was like, oh god, why is his name Tyler?
It was Costa's little brother and Tyler. They were wildin'.
Yeah.
The little brother.
When the freshmen pull up and they're just like cuss them out.
Like no fucking chance.
And Tyler had a baton too, and he was like hitting them.
Another guard had a taser.
Yeah, true. They were wildin'. They were a little too prep for this.
Oh, and then when the dude punches the kid in the face, bro.
Yeah, the fucking neighbor.
Dude, fuck that neighbor.
I don't. No other neighbor said anything.
No,
Just him.
Yeah, the rest of them were just calling, I think.
Yeah, probably. Just like, you know what? I'm not gonna go out there. One guy that goes out there gets tased.
And then like the kid follows Rob into his house. I was like, all right.
Wife and kid. You're asking to die.
Is this in too deep?
Yeah. I literally said that. He's in the closet.
Yeah, he was like,
Ghost.
the wife's yelling and he's drinking. I was like, oh god.
Hey, why? Why did you start drinking? Like, I know it's stressful, but fuck.
Sometimes it just takes the edge off, you know?
Clearly not.
Yeah. No.
Not with him.
I mean, I don't know. As a neighbor, bro, I would have been like, I would have just joined, you know? A lit party like that. Like,
Yeah.
the whole block, I'm like, fuck it, bro.
That's like a
it's
once
hard to
in a
hear.
lifetime thing.
Yeah.
If I looked outside, for sure, I'd be like, fuck. Like, if I went in there.
Yeah.
No, it looks like...
It's
You're
like,
going to tell me no, I'm the neighbor.
Yeah. He actually said to come by.
Yeah.
He was going around. Funny as how he went around to the houses, just letting them all know.
Yeah, dude, that shit was
Reading off of
hilarious.
the paper in Spanish. Like,
that one neighbor, that older dude, actually went to the house, which wildin'. That scene was wild.
that guy was so... That was like the perfect way to make him look. And just, like, in his nicer clothes, the stash,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, man.
And then he walks in the party, he's like, I can fucking party, and chugs a fucking beer, like...
He goes,
Dude.
oh, gives everybody a fucking high five and stuff.
I'm walking out of the room with that one.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah, like, I don't think I can.
I feel like it like portrayed it perfectly for like parties because I feel like there's always older people trying to come to like parties, so like, it
Yeah.
was like reality.
Yep.
But they would never put that in today's type of movie, though.
No.
During the party, one of the funniest fucking things is where they take that dude and they put him in the oven.
Hey, he's just mad at everyone.
Dude, I know he just comes out like punching everybody in the dick.
I was like, why are you
punches
mad
a
at
girl.
everyone?
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
At least he's not sexist. He was wilding though.
Dude, but I mean, come on. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
he was wild to begin with, like trying to start shit.
He did
But to
start it.
put him in the oven,
Yeah, true.
that is terrifying. Like, he's clearly crammed in there, and then it's like, you're in an oven.
They
How would it be wicked
Turn that
out, bro?
motherfucker on, and they're holding it shut. You're done.
Bro, I would be.
No.
I'd be wicked, bro.
Yeah.
I think I would have had a heart attack in the moment.
Okay, I get it a little bit. Yeah, punch everyone in the nuts. So you didn't have to come back and drive the car and move forward.
That was wild. Yeah, that wasn't him. He didn't do that.
Yeah,
was-
He did.
No. I'm saying like
Oh.
Thomas or whoever hosted the party. Obviously, wouldn't have done that. It was those dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Just
He just took
destroyed
it
that
on everybody.
Yeah.
And that was one of the real moments where they're like, "Yeah, I can't fix this shit."
Yeah, when the car went in there, he's like, "Bro, I can't fix any of this."
That's valid though. Like that is that amount of money in that car. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like, dude, fuck, it's over.
There was like the window breaking. Dude, that would have been it for me. The window break. I'm like,
Yeah.
everyone, let's go.
Dude, I would my party's over. Party's the fuck over.
Yeah, window breaking is pretty extreme too.
Nah, but they took that. They burned the whole house down. Well, it wasn't them. It was what's his name? T-Rick came back for that gnome. Which,
He's valid.
yeah.
Like, if you're a crazy, obviously you have a fucking flamethrower and suit. Like, obviously, if you're like that, you're coming back for that gnome. That's
Yeah.
I don't even know how much all that was.
And he probably didn't know where they were until he heard about the party. And he was like, that's where they fucking are.
That dude's like fucked though, you know, like in court,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
like attempted murder, you know.
Yeah.
But he also has like no money, so how are they gonna get, like rebuild the house?
I don't know. That house is done. I don't think you rebuild that. That's so much money to rebuild it.
I mean,
I wonder if insurance
Theirs?
covers that.
their house,
Probably.
maybe. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
All the cars, though.
Yeah, the cars. The fire was spreading to other houses, too. You gotta pay for all that damage. Yeah, Thomas is fucked.
They pulled his chandelier, like the light thing
Yeah.
down. I was like, oh, it's over.
It's because of the gnome. which the known was filled with ecstasy, like so much.
What are the chances somebody says, "Yeah, let me hit this as like a ball," you know, like
I think it's crazy that everyone just started eating them off the floor.
Yeah, I was
Bro,
like,
if I'm at a party that's lit like that, and I see a gnome crack open, and I see like a bunch of Teslas fall on the floor, like I don't know if I would pick it up and eat it.
no, you don't know what it is.
I know. I'd be like, DJ was on point the whole time.
DJs.
The one outside, bro. DJ was just on point. You know, just playing
It
show.
was a whole vibe. Honestly, that height of the party moment where they're all just lit, just dancing off the ecstasy. It's amazing. Which the director, I'm pretty sure, was a music video director. So
That makes sense.
So that's why a lot of the scenes are like, it has that music video feel to it.
Yeah, it keeps cutting randomly all the time as well. During like heavy peak moments with the music.
I love like the cinematography of it. Like this, like it's just like shot on the camcorder. It's just like Dax's perspective the whole time, and it's so like cool.
It made it feel real because he would go to some people and they'd be like, "The fuck?
Yeah.
This guy fucking recording here." Yeah.
The dad was like, I didn't know you had golf friends.
I would have left. That's why like, he did leave the room, but
Yeah.
I would have been like, "Damn, all right."
Puts the camera down, walks away.
Even with Dax, with like in the room with like Thomas and the other girl.
That wasn't Dax.
No, that was the security.
Oh,
But he
you're
had-
right. You're right.
he had,
You're
like, a
right.
body
You're right.
cam.
Yeah, he had a body.
Bro, in that scenario, if you were Thomas and that was your life in that scenario, would you have ran out to get her, or would you have stayed in the room?
That's
But like in the moment, if you're fucked up, you can get sucked in that. But
If that was you,
in the like
if it was you,
trying to avoid the question.
oh, you know,
I'm like, yeah, like
some questions are left better unanswered.
I feel like if deep down I knew that was a real one and I had been feeling that way, probably would have folded and ran out of the room. But he definitely he had what he wanted, and he's a real one for running out.
Yeah.
he is. He's a real one.
He is a real one. He's loyal, and I respect it.
Kirby was giving mixed vibes though.
Loyal. Well,
Yeah, yeah, but like you could tell like from the beginning that like Kirby had a thing for him the whole
Yeah,
time.
I agree.
Thomas just didn't pick up on it. But he's just like, you know.
At one point, she was like, "Did you get lucky?" And I was like, "Didn't you guys just kiss like 20 minutes ago?"
yes, that is why. Yeah, because I'm like, yeah, you kind of were insinuating it a little bit, like, but also
I don't know.
I do the same. It's kind of investigating.
Yeah.
They were all lit, a little too lit.
Well, yeah, he was off act at the point too. Not that that's an excuse. It's like a bad person.
He's 18 too, so like he's like, oh shit, nothing has happened up to here.
Especially being that young, you know, like you have
Yeah.
like you're like so mature. You have like
First time off ecstasy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Fuck.
First big party.
That's probably his first ever party.
Yeah.
His
And-
parties would be like him, Costa, and JB.
And in the beginning of like the movie, they were like in the locker room and they were talking about how like they never go to parties. Also,
Yeah.
they're like, dude, even the one dude got a hand job. The
Costa
fucking-
was pissed.
yeah, he was like, bro, the dude in the wheelchair got a hand job, and I got nothing.
And JB's hard as fuck.
Yeah,
Stiffed up in the locker.
it's like I'll tell you, I need Gucci though.
What a guy.
I can't.
I know.
with
It's like
this.
I've done all my research.
He's like, I'm a gentleman.
I'm a gentleman. I did my research. I know what they want. He's like, make sure you call him pretty. I was dying, bro.
I like that trio a lot. I did.
Dude, I know.
The chemistry is great.
It reminds me a lot. Have you guys seen the movie The Boys? Like a kind of like a humorous movie about like just like a bunch of like 8-year-old kids.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fuck.
The
It
Boys.
just came out kind of recently.
Like
it's a
5 years
newer
ago.
comedy. It was one of the good newer comedies.
It's so
Good Boys.
Is it? It is
Maybe,
Good
yeah.
Boys.
I think it's Good Boys. Yeah, it just revolves around the 3 kids.
Yeah, and they were like cursing and shit.
Well, yeah, with the
Yeah.
drone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good movie. Like
Well, that's like the closest unhinged thing I've seen in a while.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that was a good one.
It's like that.
I feel that same chemistry when they were all laying in the grass. Costa was apologizing to JB. He was just naming all the names he would call.
Yeah. That was pretty bogus. And I took a picture and posted on Snapchat when I was watching. I was like, it's just them 3 laying. The first things that were said are just, I love you guys. Oh, that's so real.
Yeah.
When you're fucked up and you're just laying there with all of them, you're like, there's always one guy.
I feel like it builds in people like especially in guys, it's just like you get so fucked up. It's just like you like unlock like a level of like being drunk where it's like you love your homies. You're like, fuck, I gotta say it, bro. Dude,
Somebody always
I fucking love you, bro.
just hits you with that, and then the other person's not there yet.
Yeah,
and they're like,
Oh,
Yeah, bro. I love you too, dude. But the best is when you're all fucked up and everyone's on that like, bro, I love you so much.
you love to see it.
Good times, you know? What it is to be a bro in love.
Just a little bromance. All right, let's talk about the aftermath of the party. First of all, Costa didn't really get any charges. He got all of his acquitted.
Wait, really? He got all of them acquitted?
Yeah,
I
he
must
was
have missed that
good.
part.
Yeah, it was a little like
they
text.
showed each person.
Oh, at the end, like during the credits?
Or
Damn,
not
I didn't watch that.
No, it's before the credits, like towards the end.
What about JB?
His parents told the court that he was autistic, and they believe like it was so believable that they dropped all the charges.
Yeah.
And then what happened to Thomas?
He had like 3 or 4 charges.
Jail time?
I don't think they said anything about jail
I
time.
thought it was crazy that they were like walking around the next day.
Yeah, it was wild. I'm like,
It's like going to school. Like I was like, the parents got money to post bail like that.
You just pull up to school.
I know in the fucked up car, bro.
that was wild.
My dad's making me drive it as punishment.
The door's not even there. I'm like,
Kinda
bro.
gangster.
I know, bro. Like that's just like more clout for him walking in.
Yeah, they know it's you, and they're like, that's the party guy.
When I was watching it, like thinking about like when like he goes to jail and like what the hometown would be like when he gets out. They're like, bro, Thomas is getting out of jail next fucking week, bro. He's throwing a fucking banger.
That oh no.
You know what I mean? Like that next party he threw, like the welcome back party would just be 10 times worse. He'd be right back in jail.
Jail party, jail party.
Facts.
You just stash money away.
He's just like a legend in prison, you know, like a mob. You know, like he like comes in, he's got the nice presidential suite, you know, like he snacks on deck.
That's wild.
They're like, bro, Thomas, man, I went to your party, bro. You really changed my life.
Now
No, I'm here, but with you, bro, dude. He's like throwing bangers in the prison, so. like the guards are like full of you have a DJ like one night a month, you know, and he just throws a banger in there. Like there's like, you know, like prison fights are down real low.
Everywhere he goes is just lit.
Fact. He's changing
Engagement.
society.
He's like, I don't even call them, they just follow. I'm just
Like I just show up anywhere. Like I just like, oh, I'm here at Applebee's, banger.
Dax is getting investigated for his parents' murder. That's another one that was said.
Yeah.
Or the disappearance of those.
yeah, they're disappearing.
And he still lives alone. Yeah, whatever going on with him.
That's crazy.
It's wild.
He's like, I live alone. And everybody's like, oh my god.
I'll be like, I'm never talking to you again.
Can you just send us the footage, please? Thank you.
I know they've been trying to make a second one. There was like a trailer
I don't
type
want a second
thing.
one.
You don't want a second
No,
one?
not at all. I don't want that.
Yeah, but what if it was like him getting out of jail, throwing a party? Bro, because then we could like clip that. Like, bro, we spoke into fucking the future.
Dude, I hope so.
That would be wild.
But I don't know what's happening. They released like Dax and the Costa actor released a whole YouTube video about like trying to bring it back. I don't know what's gonna happen. They were trying.
Like they want to bring it back.
Yeah,
They
like
probably just need money.
yeah.
They don't. We're not doing that. We're not.
They're
If
gonna
you
do that.
You might make some money, but it's not gonna be enough.
No, I mean, that video has like 1 million views.
Keep it as is. Make something new.
No, yeah, I definitely say
Same
that.
level though.
Well, I mean, like what they did with like Good Boys, like that was like a good
It was
one.
something new.
Yeah,
it
something
felt
new.
like-
Yeah, I'm tired of the remix. Mm-hmm. Everything needs to stop being remade or made into people.
So
Yeah.
overall, what did you guys like about the movie?
Yeah, we got that.
We're diving deep.
I was like, what are we talking about? Project X.
Project X.
Hell yeah.
Dude, honestly, 10 out of 10. It's such a great movie.
It's such a good movie. I
Highly
love it.
recommend the unrated one. Crazy.
I watched the regular one the other night.
You were missing out.
You're missing out. There were so many things in there. I was like, bro, if I would have seen this as a kid, this would have been like my favorite movie to watch.
They lingered a little too much.
So for a while, bro, Dax was getting the shots, bro. He was not being shy about what he saw.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Great soundtrack also.
Yeah, honestly, the soundtrack's lit.
Probably
Like,
one of the best soundtracks. For sure.
And then just a great cast. It feels very real, like you're actually at a party.
yeah, it's what that camcorder like. Makes you feel like you're there.
So how high would you guys give for the movie? How many bong rips?
I mean, I did it so many when I was watching it.
Infinite?
Yeah, I was just ripping the bong the whole time.
I'll put it.
As many as you could take.
All right. Keep going. Nonstop. I don't know what I'm going to do for the graphic for that, but I'll figure it out.
Infinite. Just spamming bongs.
Just cover the whole screen with it. Maybe I will. We'll see.
A golden bong.
And then fucking make us into bongs.
Like, God damn it. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy. Bye.